and downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, we're gonna start something new. Right leg up, breathe in. Left leg, right leg forward, breathe out. And rise up, warrior one. And breathe out, go into warrior two. We're gonna stay here for just a bit. Arms stretched out. Maybe find your dristi, looking ahead, your focus, and then bending that right knee just a bit, and reaching those arms behind you, and take that back arm and cartwheel it over to the front, and come down, that right leg out and back, Chaturanga Dandasana, rise up, and fall back into downward facing dog. And left leg lift up. Breathe in and left leg comes to the front. Breathe out. Rise up, warrior one. Breathe out and transition into warrior two. And stretch. Making sure where the feet are, that left leg's out in front. The arms are lifted straight out. Where's your dristi? Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And cartwheel that back arm forward and Chaturanga Dandasana. And breathe in, rise up, and breathe out, downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Right leg up, breathe in, and bring that to front. Rise up, breathe out, warrior one, breathe in, and breathe out. Transition into warrior two, breathe in, and breathe out. Cartwheel that arm forward, and Chaturanga Dandasana. And breathe in, and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg up, and come forward, rise up, warrior one, and transition, warrior two, breathe out, breathing in, and breathing out. Cartwheel those arms, come forward, Chaturanga Dandasana, breathe in, and breathe out, downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna tag that all together and look to the top of your mat, breathe in, and breathe out, rise to the top of your mat, halfway lift, fall forward, and rise up right into chair. Chair pose, breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out, side, chair, breathe in, and breathe out. Come center, breathe out, left side, breathe out, center, and fall forward. Halfway lift, and fall forward, right into Chaturanga Dandasana. And rise up, and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg up. Breathe out, come forward, rise up, warrior one. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, right into warrior two. And breathe out. And cartwheel those arms forward, right into Chaturanga Dandasana. And rise up, breathe out, downward facing dog. Left leg up, rise up, and bring it to the front. And lift up, warrior one. Breathe in, breathe out. And right into warrior two, breathe out. And cartwheel those arms right into your Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. All right, go ahead and breathe in, rise up to right leg, right into warrior one. Breathe in, breathe out, warrior two. We're gonna do something different. We're gonna bring those hands clasped behind us. And we're gonna breathe in, lift up, and breathe out, fall forward. Humble warrior. Just gonna be here for just a minute. Get those hands back. You can also choose if you'd like to let go of those hands. You can just have them gently behind your back if you choose. Give you some space. Think about those shoulders back, that head forward. And from here, we're going to have that right arm guide you to reverse warrior. And just hold here for just a minute. Arms straight out. That back arm, see if you can stretch it out just a bit more. See what that feels like. And when you're ready, go ahead and cascade all the way forward into your Chaturanga Dandasana. And fall forward and rise up. And downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg up. Breathe out, right into your warrior one. Rise up. And breathe. Transition right into your warrior two. And stay. And go ahead and breathe in, those hands clasped behind the head, behind the back, and reach up with that head, and breathe out, fall forward into your humble warrior. And we'll stay here for just a bit. See where you can make space. This is great for the shoulders, chest. You notice your breathing might be a little different. And breathe. And hold. See where you can make space as well. And then right from here, you're going to rise up and go right into reverse warrior. That left arm is going to reach up, that right arm and back. And you may choose to have your head up or look behind you. And just holding that pose. And bring those arms forward into your Chaturanga Dandasana. And exhale. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Right leg up, breathe in. Left leg, or right leg come forward. Rise up into your warrior one. And breathe out right into your warrior two. And hands behind your back. Lift up and exhale, come forward, humble warrior. Just hold that. And rise up right into reverse warrior, the arms out. And cascade forward into your Chaturanga Dandasana. And rise up and into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, left leg up. And right into your warrior one. And into your warrior two. Hands behind your back. And lift up. And exhale, fall forward. Humble warrior. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathe in, rise up into that reverse warrior. And fall forward, right into your Chaturanga Dandasana. And rise up. Breathe in, rise into your downward facing dog. And just stay here for just a bit to see where you can make some more space and how you feel from when you first came in to how you feel now. We're going to go ahead and add on to this. All right, right leg up, breathe in. And right into warrior one. Rise up. And exhale right into your warrior two. And hands behind your back. And lift up and fall forward right into your humble warrior. And breathing in. Breathing out, rise up into reverse warrior. And cascade down into your Chaturanga Dandasana. And fall forward, rise up. And right into that downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg up, and go into your warrior one. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale into your warrior two. Hands behind your back. And lift up And exhale, fall forward. And then as you rise up, exhale, reverse warrior, and then cascade that back arm down into your Chaturanga Dandasana. And rise upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, right leg up, inhale, and exhale right into your warrior one. Lift up, warrior one. And exhale into your warrior two. Hands behind your back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Humble warrior. Inhale, rise up right into reverse warrior. We're going to come right from here into reverse warrior. And we're going to go ahead and go into the side. And lift that left arm up. And just hold here for just a minute. We've added on this pose here. Just heading on to the side. Just hold this for just a few minutes. Up here. A few more breaths. If you're comfortable, you can bring that bottom arm down to reach the floor, or you can still have it up on top of your leg. And we're going to go right into warrior two. Stretch. And then go ahead and bring those arms forward into your Chaturanga Dandasana. And rise upward facing dog and downward facing dog. That left leg's going to lift, rise up, and right into rising up to that warrior one and into warrior two. Hands behind the back. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, lower down. And rise up, reverse warrior, and into that side angle pose. Gonna hold that. See where you can make some space. That arm's gonna lift up over to the side. And lift up into your warrior two. Just hold this for a few breaths. And bring that back arm forward into Chaturanga Dandasana. Rise up and exhale into your downward facing dog. And just take a few breaths. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. So we're going to do one breath, one movement. Get ready. Right leg up, breathe in. Breathe out, step forward. Rise up, warrior one. Breathe in. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in. Breathe out, arms behind your back. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, fall forward. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. Breathe out, come to the side. And breathe out, right into warrior two. And breathe out, fall forward into your Chaturanga Dandasana. Rise upward facing dog into downward facing dog. And breathe in, left leg up. Breathe out, come forward, and rise up into that warrior one. And breathe out. Breathe in, warrior two. And breathe in, hands behind your back. Breathe out. Breathe in, lift up, and breathe out, fall forward. Rise up, reverse warrior. And breathe out, side angle. right back into that warrior two. And cascade forward, Chaturanga Dandasana. And breathe in, breathe out, downward facing dog. All right, one more time. Right leg up, breathe in, and come forward. Rise up, warrior one. And warrior two. And hands behind your back, lift up, exhale, fall forward. And rise up, reverse warrior, right into side angle, right into warrior two, and fall into Chaturanga Dandasana. Rise up, exhale, downward facing dog, and inhale, left legs up, and bring that foot forward into warrior one. And right into warrior two. Hands behind your back. And breathe in, lift up. Exhale, fall forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Breathe out, side angle. And breathe in, right into warrior two. And go ahead and cascade into your Chaturanga Dandasana. And breathe in, rise up, and exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's go ahead and rinse that out. Go ahead and breathe in, look forward into the top of your mat. Halfway lift, and fall forward. And then rise up, all the way up, and then hands to heart center. Let's go ahead and rise up again. And fall forward, halfway lift, fall forward into your Chaturanga Dandasana. And rise up and downward facing dog. Okay, go ahead and bring that right leg up and then bring it forward. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring that left hand down and that right arm up and to dragonfly twist. And if it helps you, you can bring that left knee down if you need to. Have that right arm stretched. Being mindful of your breath. And go ahead and bring that right hand down on either side. And you're going to lift up right into crescent. Those arms are going to be lifted straight up. Crescent pose. You bring those hands down and then bring them right in front of you, right into Chaturanga Dandasana. And rise up and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and bring that left leg up. And bring that right arm down. That left arm is going to come up, dragonfly twist. Breathing, stretching. Just for a couple more breaths. Breath in and breath out. And then rising to center, that crescent right there, lifting up. That back knee can be down and can aid for support. You're still doing vinyasa, still creating exertion and heat in the body. So arms are up. And bring those arms down into Chaturanga Dandasana. And rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's try that one time again. Right leg up, breathe in. And come to the front, twist, breathe in, and breathe out. And breathe in, bring that hand down, and then breathe out, rise up into crescent, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. This time let's bring those arms center And let's go ahead and go to the right. We're going to bring that left elbow over to the side. Crescent twist. See where we can make space in the body, also in the mind. And then go ahead and come center, crescent, and come down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, breathe out, rise up, and breathe out, downward facing dog. Left leg up, breathe in, breathe out, come forward, and twist into that dragonfly. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in, and out. Breathe in right into crescent. And just breathing, noticing how this feels in your body. And when you're ready, go ahead and take it to the side. Twist to the I think that'll be actually to your left. And breathing with movement. And then go ahead and go to your regular crescent, forward. And holding that. And come forward into Chaturanga Dandasana. And rise up and exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through. Take a breath in, right leg up. Exhale, come forward, right into your dragonfly twist. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, that arm comes down and right into your crescent. And breathing in, breathing out. And breathing in, when you exhale, go to that side crescent, twisting. Breathing in and breathing out. Getting ready, breathe in, forward crescent. And breathe out, come down into that Chaturanga Dandasana. Rise up, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. And forward, right into that crescent twist. And breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, have that arm come down, and breathe out right into that crescent lunge. And breathing in, and breathing out, go right into the twist. And notice where you can make space, and how this feels in your body. Breathe in, crescent forward, and breathe out, come down right into your Chaturanga Dandasana. Rise up and back into downward facing dog. Just breathing in and out. For this next one, what we're going to do is bring that right leg up. Do something different this time. And go right into your warrior one. Right there. And then go into your warrior two. And what we're going to do this time, you're in your warrior two. We're going to straighten that right leg. Bring those arms out. And we're going to come forward. Bring that right arm down. That left arm's going to come up. Right into triangle. And just hold this. See how this feels in your body? Your hips, that arm that's stretched up nice and tall. Feet parallel. We'll look straight ahead. I'm going to go ahead and bring those hands behind and we'll come forward. And you can help help to bring those hands down if you need to. And you can also bring the leg in, the back leg in. It can help your hips and just coming forward. Just holding that for a few breaths. We're going to go ahead and bend that front leg, and then go ahead and rise up. And bring that back leg and lift up to the front, and lift up, and come all the way down. Halfway lift, and fall forward right into Chaturanga Dandasana. And rise up, and right into Downward Facing Dog. All right, let's do that left side. Take a deep breath in, and come forward right into Warrior One. Just a gentle Warrior One right into Warrior Two. All right, now we're going to get ready. We're going to straighten that front leg. His arms are out. Then we're going to reach forward and come down. We're going to bring that right arm up, nice and tall. See where you can make space in the hips. And those arms just stretching, real beautiful stretch here. And then coming up. And then go ahead and bring those feet forward parallel. The hands may be behind you. And then reaching forward and coming down. You may have those hands out on either side if you need to. Just holding for a few breaths. Feel that nice, beautiful stretch in that front leg. That back leg is helping you with your balance. And go ahead and bend that front leg and bring that other leg to meet it. And rise all the way up, hands to heart center. And then lifting up and fall forward. Halfway lift, right into your Chaturanga Dandasana. And Downward Facing Dog. All right. And this time take a deep breath in, look at the top of your mat. And exhale, come to the top of your mat. And when you're ready, just come into mountain pose. We're going to do one last standing pose before we get to the floor. All right, so take a deep breath in. We're going to go ahead and lift those arms up. Going to bring that right leg over the left and bring those arms down. And we're going to bring them, cross them in front. Right into eagle pose. You can have that front leg that's wrapped around. You can have it actually touch the ground, or you can go ahead and have these arms be side to side. Yeah, you can do that too. That looks cool. We're going to hold this for just a couple breaths. Fall out. And you can go ahead and shake that out, yeah? All right. We're going to go ahead and do the other side. So we've got that left leg. We're going to go ahead and bring that left leg crossing over the right. Those arms are going to gently come down and wrap around each other into eagle pose. Yeah. And looking at that area of the core, lifting up, feeling nice and tall and strong. It's good to fall, actually. It's wonderful. It means your central nervous system is engaged. You're finding your balance. That parasympathetic system is engaged. It's beautiful. And go ahead and let that go, it's okay. And go ahead and shake that out. And we're gonna go ahead and do one last vinyasa. We're gonna go ahead and like lift up, fall forward, right into that Chaturanga Dandasana, just to get to that area lying on your back. Up. Yeah, and then bring those feet forward, and then go ahead and squat down right on your back. Yeah. We're gonna do a mini Shavasana, just a mini one. All right. So if you're able to, go ahead and bring those feet together. I'm gonna do a diamond pose. You can go ahead and bring your feet together. So making a diamond. So the feet will be the knees will be bent and the feet will be together. Yeah. There we go. And if you can actually have one hand on your heart and one hand on your stomach. And just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, for this next pose, we're going to go ahead and bring the hands underneath the back. And we're going to actually bring ourselves up on our shoulders for fish pose. So we're going to have that forehead and the top of the head be actually down on the ground. Here, I can show you as well. So we have our hands underneath our buttocks, and we're actually lifting up, and that top of the head is on the mat. This is fish pose. This is a beautiful heart opener. It's really beautiful for the shoulders, for the neck. And just holding that for a few breaths, or you find some space and make space for yourself. Find that comfort, or maybe that little bit of discomfort, and where you can hold that to allow and breathe in and make space for the body. Release some of that connective tissue so that you are able to move more fluidly. Be here for a few more breaths. See where you can make space. Sometimes coming to stillness can be some of the hardest things that we can do in our yoga practice. And using mindfulness, we just notice it, we don't judge it. We just acknowledge that's what's going on, and finding ways of being solution focused and not focusing on the problem. All right, so go ahead and transition out of that. And we're gonna go ahead and get ready into half pigeon pose. So maybe you wanna start with the right or left side. So one of the things you can do is get yourself over to pigeon. On that right side would be great. Knew exactly what to do. I know we've all been in pigeon before. And remember that each time we do pigeon, it's actually different every time, and just noticing that. So see where you can actually make some space. This is just beautiful for the hips. And we'll be here for a few minutes. So one of the things I know about that I find interesting when I like to study words, and I was looking up, this was years ago, I was looking up the word perfection and what it indicates. it indicates of precision and preciseness and doing things without accident, without incident. But what I found to be most helpful is the Greek interpretation. The Greek interpretation of perfection. In Greek it means finished. And what I find is that is so very helpful for me when I want to find grace for myself, because I know that I'm not looking for perfection. I'm not looking to be finished. I'm looking to be teachable and being willing. So I want to offer that to you in your yoga poses, when you get off the mat, wherever you are, as far as where you'd like to be. And are you really looking for finished, no chance for learning or to make a difference? So when you're ready, go ahead and get into that other side. So what I started to do then, in finishing my story to you about the concepts behind perfection, is I started to take a look at what is the opposite of perfection. And what I was able to find is the opposite of perfection is acceptance. Because with finding acceptance, then I'm not looking for ways that I have to be perfect, or looking for ways that it must be perfect or that it needs to be. And I also bring down expectations. So for me now, when I look at perfection, I look at actually acceptance. Where can I find acceptance? Where can I find acceptance on my mat? Where can I find acceptance with my friends, with my family? Where can I find acceptance in each situation? At my job, with people. So we'll be here for just a few more breaths, maybe 30 seconds. Right, and you can slowly make your way out. And then go ahead and transition to your back. Alright. And then maybe you might want to windshield wiper your legs right to left. Might be actually a nice transition from that half pigeon pose. Just going right to left, if you're ready, if you'd like to.